Hello and welcome back to another little geeky reviews. This time we're going to go through Rassilon, the Time Lord from the End of Time, or the Narrator, whichever you want to call him, and also the generic type of Time Lord as well. If we go through Rassilon first, so he really does look like Timothy Dalton. His paint applications on his face really does pinpoint all of his features. He's wearing like this suit of armour underneath this big cloak, and he's got the Rassilon emblem there on his chest. The cloak that he's got is all fully detailed. This gold really does pop against that dark red colour. It's like a paisley-ish type of effect on it, and it also reflects on his sleeves as well. He has got this silver little gauntlet on him there, and the shape of it, so still a bit dusty there. I've had this for years, but it's moulded so it drapes down onto the floor. Articulation for this guy's head does turn left and right, and the arms do a 360. He's got a bicep and an elbow joint as well, so it doesn't come right up, it literally goes a 90 degree. The hands do twist. The waist itself does twist as well. He's got a knee joint, but he also twists from the boot, from the top of the boot. Now he comes with a little accessory, which is this staff, and again, very detailed. You can see all like the twists and turns of all like the tip of the actual staff itself. It's all grey, but then it's got little gold trim highlights, and then finishing off the whole lot gold with grey highlights going to the bottom. The thing is though, his hands on both, they're not gripper hands, so he can barely hold. If you've just got to push it in close, it would have been better if he had a more circle type of grip hand on either or of them. So then you've got the Time Lord. So I have reviewed this with the Deadly Assassin set. It was re-released Barusa, but we all know it wasn't Barusa. This came out in series 3 with David Tennant era. So you've seen all the articulation with these Time Lords. The head is very stiff on this one though. It barely moves. I would literally have to force it. The crest and the back side, it's a bit translucent, and it is very flexible as well. Articulation, the arms do come up to the sides. They would do a 360, but obviously it's restricted with these Joan Collins shoulder pads. The bicep twist and elbow and hand, he does twist at the waist, but his legs are just back and forth. There is no knee joint in the more thigh joint. Now his outfit itself though, it's all like black flecks over this wine colour, but then if you peel it back, it's got that little gold detail going just down the front. It doesn't go right the way round, but the black detailing on the robes actually do. Now when the Deadly Assassin came out, I thought I'd get an extra set, so maybe if they're still there at the end of the month and stuff, when I get paid again and there's still some sets I will end up getting another one. But first one I'll show you is this one. Now, the head sculpts on them now I've reused, obviously, Winston Churchill. So that because he had a replacement head. But the cap itself on them. So this is the Tom Baker from the Deadly Assassin. So his head mould from his hair and his hat, they literally just, with a bit of a yank, they will pop off. There's a little slot and then a little peg slot that just slides straight in, like so. So this is what I have done with this hat. So I slid it off. I ended up trimming all the hair off and also the peg, because it is quite soft type of plastic, and just literally placed it on the Winston head. Obviously I have got me little Sharpies and me little pens and paints and stuff, and just rejigged the front so it looks a little bit different from the rest. From the same set, because you've got that many spare heads from figures over the years where you could pop off and redo. So I had the Sixth Doctor spare head. Again, I've just done some paint applications with some gold going round as well, and then where there was the diamond effect, I've just gone over in the gold, really. Let's see, there's the Fifth Doctor as well. Again, the same thing. I think this base though was, yeah, it was an original Time Lord figure that I had, and I just put it in some hot water, popped the head off and replaced it with the Peter Davidson one. I just added his little communicators on his hands and kind of just rejigged it with some gold and bronze. And then another spare head I had was the Matt Smith Doctor. So with the third base, now this base was the Tom Baker base of the Deadly Assassin. So I've just gone over it in a bit of silver and done like a little silver motif thing going down the front and round his cuffs, and also down the actual floppy little drapes on his jacket. Again, if they've got more, I'm not out to get any more in a rush or anything, but if they're still on the shelf, because I know the 3-packs, they really produce a lot of them. I know my B&M in Liverpool, not only have they still got the 13th Doctor 3 set on the shelf, they've still got like the 9th and the 10th Doctors all on the shelf as well, them 3-packs. Now they've been there for 2 years and no one friggin' wants them, you know. So I am just guessing that maybe in 6 months, maybe time, if I still see them and they go down to that reduced price, I'll pick up another, probably 1 or 2 sets. So there you go, there's my little cheeky review of the Time Lords. Let me know your thoughts, especially with the customs. Are you going to end up picking up additional sets if there is them, and do your own little cheeky customs? If you are doing your customs, let me know which ones are you going to be doing as well. Throw some ideas at me. But thanks for checking in on this one, and do the usual with the likes, subs, and tickle that little bell notification. But I will see you on the next. Take care.